Get over here!
Today we have a bit of a hassle as we go into the castle. Welcome back.
I'm trying to think of something, but I can't. Trying to think of a rhyme. I don't know.
Kirby did a yawn while you were trying to think, and I felt like it was very appropriate.
He got like he's tired of your he's tired of your shenanigans too.
That wasn't even a pun. That was just a rhyme. Kirby, don't be such a prude.
Have you ever watched that episode from Zero Punctuation where he did a review in like?
Oh, he did one in Limerick.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that was fantastic. I gotta do that for one of my reviews one of these days. Anyway, welcome everyone to episode 18 of Let's Play Kirby's Epic Yarn. I'm the Green Scorpion.
I'm the ComicFoil.
And here we are in Castle DDD.
The DDD stands for Doppelganger, Doppelganger, Doppelganger?
Maybe.
We already fought DDD, so... Oh man, this like weird flute, Nightmare in Dreamland theme.
Sounds like Russian music a bit.
Yeah.
Glad I'm not the only one who thought that. But, yeah, while we're making our way into DDD's castle, let's, answer a few questions, shall we?
Alright, I'm gonna put a lot more pressure on you this time, because my answer is simply no. From Kean Stockley, have either of you watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and which stands are your favorite?
I have, watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Not fully, mind you, but I have. So I unfortunately can't really give a seriously, big inquiry on that. If you were to ask me my favorite, stand, I like Dio's, The World. That is a very good one, but, maybe it's just me and my appreciation for the character, but I have a particular admiration for Hermit Purple, which is Mr. Joestar's stand.
Okay.
You know, the guy who says "Oh my God" a lot.
Oh my God!
Yeah, his stand is Hermit Purple, which is like this this thorny vined stand that he can use for all sorts of things. It's not used too often, but Mr. Joestar is just like arguably my favorite character in that game, and may his voice actor rest in peace.
In the game, or I know there is a game, but
or in the anime. He is in the game too, mind you. But
okay.
Yeah.
Was it just like a fighting game was made after the anime, or?
Basically.
Okay.
A couple of them, actually. But, yeah. Unfortunately, I can't say too much about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because I'm not fully versed in it, but I know of it. I know enough to say I do like what I see.
Well, I have a question for you that's something you are more versed in.
Alright, let's hear it.
This comes from Clockru, the Primordial.
Ah, I know him.
Have you played Shantae Half Genie Hero and any of its DLC? If so, what are your thoughts?
I have, in fact.
My answer, yet again, is no. I do have it, but I haven't played it yet.
As a matter of fact, one of my more recent countdowns discussed Shantae Half Genie Hero because I included Giga Mermaid in Merfolk. But, okay, here we go. But yeah, I do like Half Genie Hero a lot. I think it's a pretty good platformer. Overall, I think WayForward did really well with it. I like the DLC as well. I think it's... I don't know if it's necessarily worth it. It does change quite a bit about the game, especially with the costumes that you can get for Shantae. Because here's the thing, like, the costumes aren't just costumes. They actually change everything about the game. In particular, the fact that she has, like, ninja powers with a ninja outfit, as well as,
okay.
As, like, she has, a costume that's also based on Mighty Switch Force. And that actually turns the game into
cool.
Mighty Switch Force.
Oh, that's cool.
It's actually really sick. I also really like Friends to the End, because it's good to see Roddy Top's Sky and Bolo doing what they do.
Yeah, that was my only problem with the Pirate's Curse, which I think is a fantastic game.
Okay,
but I just found myself thinking, like, these characters obviously seem like really capable, and I wish some of them got to do more.
Actually, I would like to expand upon that.
Yeah.
I do like Half Genie Hero a lot, but I like Pirate's Curse more.
That's the general consensus I hear.
If only because Pirate's Curse, in my opinion, is a little better designed in regards to how it basically runs its. Oh, jeez. Well, that backfired on me.
That was a bad throw.
But yeah, I like it because it treats the level design of the game. I guess you could say it feels better on its general design. Oh man, I gotta time this. Or what I can probably do. Oh,
I mean, you could just let each of them explode, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Well, you took someone out.
There we go. All right, but anyway, as I was saying.
Yes.
I like Pirate's Curse a little more because it feels like a more streamlined design. I generally like the designs of the characters in Pirate's Curse better than in Half Genie Hero. Not saying that Half Genie Hero has a bad design. It actually has a really good design.
Yeah, I like the coloring of Half Genie Hero, but
but I like the aesthetic of Pirate's Curse a little more. Maybe it's because I like the pixelated art and whatnot, but I don't know.
I really like the character portraits from Pirate's Curse.
I guess you could say, in my opinion, it's a matter of quantity versus quality. Half Genie Hero has a lot more to offer. It definitely has more bang for your buck, but for what little Pirate's Curse has in comparison, I feel is a lot better, in my opinion, at least in terms of quality. So that's my general consensus on it. Do I like Half Genie Hero? Absolutely. Would I play it again? Absolutely. So that's my take on it.
Alright, here's another one for you here. From Moon Angel Fire.
Ah.
Have you played any of the Trauma Center games?
Absolutely I have!
And if you have, which one is your favorite?
I've played, 2 of them in particular. That being, Trauma Center Second Opinion and New Blood.
I've played Under the Knife. That's the only one I've played.
That's a DS one, right?
Yeah,
that's the one.
I really liked it though.
Yeah, that's the one I haven't played. Is Under the Knife. In terms of which one is my favorite, I would say that's tough because New Blood and Trauma Center are very, very similar in terms of gameplay. I don't think I like one over the other. At least in terms of gameplay. In terms of like overall story, I think I like Second Opinion just a little more because I like the concept of guilt as a disease. It definitely does a lot more with it. And Trauma Center, there's not really much to say other than it's basically you playing a doctor in the emergency room, which I think Atlas did a really good job with. If I had to pick a favorite, Second Opinion.
Okay. Oh, look at these guys.
We've seen these guys before.
Have we?
Yeah.
It's been so long I forgot. Big, doofy caterpillars.
Alright, so, next question?
Sure. This one comes from our good friend Western Echidna.
Alright.
Now calm down. Just keep calm. Is there anything you like about Fire Emblem Fates?
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's a lot of it.
No, there is a crap ton I love about Fates. Here's the thing, guys. I'm going to say this, like I said this once, and I'm going to say it again. Fire Emblem Fates had the potential to be the greatest game in the series, particularly because the gameplay of Fire Emblem Fates is phenomenal. It takes everything about Awakening, polishes it, refines it to a mere shine. Like, that is crystal clear, pure essence gameplay that Fire Emblem Fates introduced. Like, the partner system was cleaned up. I am disappointed that they took away weapon durability. I actually like weapon durability in games, believe it or not.
At least for the most part, they made changes though that
they made changes that actually makes it work. I'm surprised I didn't get hit there.
Yeah, me too.
I also actually really like. I actually do like the aesthetic of the game. Like, I think the game looks good. The designs of a lot of the characters are questionable, personally, but I don't think it's a deal breaker. And I do like how some of the characters look, in particular the armored units. Like, I love how Ignatius looks. I love how Xander and Ryomo look. Oh, geez. Oh, we have 2 of them. Okay, I see.
I like a lot of the designs. I like,
Oh, man, I may have messed this up.
I like knives and daggers and shuriken being made into, like, their own weapon type.
Yep, I am not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to do this one. Or maybe I will.
Can you just walk out of the room and come back?
Maybe I can.
Oh wait, no, it's not actually on a different screen.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
They might respawn.
But yeah, no, there's a lot of love about Fates.
I thought it was interesting how they like changed the weapon triangle a little bit, but
yeah, no, I'm not gonna be able to get the treasure from this one. That's okay. It's something I can do next time. But and also, Fates, in my opinion, has a fantastic soundtrack. Like, I love the music in that game. I remember someone asking me how I feel about Lost in Thoughts All Alone. I thought it was a great song. I thought it was a great song at first. I did get disillusioned to it because of just how much the game used it.
Yeah.
But I think it's a really good song, and I really like another song that I really enjoy from that game is A Dark Fall. But again, here's the thing about Fates that just bugs me. In my, I've expressed my grievances with Fates, but here's the thing.
I want to remind you that this wasn't the question. The question was, are there things you like about it?
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of things about it, but that leads into something
I'm just trying to keep you from falling down the rabbit hole, but okay.
I know, but that leads into something that I'm going to say, and I'm going to end it off with this.
Okay.
I personally think that of all the games in the series, Thracia's 776, or 766, which one is it?
776.
776 is the worst game in the franchise. But Fates is the game in the franchise that I hate the most, particularly because of how much good there is in it, and what they did wrong just disappointed me. Like, Thracia 776, I didn't have a lot of hopes for because I knew what to expect from the beginning, and yeah, it's not the best game in the series. Like, in fact, it's probably the worst. But I had high hopes for Fates, and I was disappointed.
Yeah,
and that's why it's my most hated Fire Emblem game.
It's not that Fates is like my least favorite game or anything. It's just the most disappointed I've been by anything
in a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's plenty I love about Fates, and and again, that's the main thing. I see so much potential there that I wish it wasn't squandered by just one or two very, very bad decisions. And don't worry, I'm not going to, I don't feel, like, angry or anything. Honestly, I've become a little disillusioned at this point. That's probably a bad sign.
Yeah. It's probably going to be good, but I'm having trouble getting excited for Three Houses. I think it's not because of how I felt about Fates, though. I think it's because I've just played so much Fire Emblem recently. But we talked about that already.
Hi, Yin Yarn.
Oh, what a jerk.
Whoa! I forgot he did this!
Wow. Oh, so we do actually get to go into the level final boss, I guess, huh?
Yeah. I mean, do you want to do this now?
Up to you. We can go back and do more, like, side questy things, like carry and all that. Or you can go in and get that other treasure from the castle that you missed.
I'll hold off on the treasures until afterwards, because there are still levels we can unlock once we beat Yin Yarn.
Okay.
But yeah, you know what? I'm willing to face Yin Yarn right now.
Sure.
We can go ahead and finish the level, finish the game, but we'll be back for some extra stuff.
Okay.
All right, sounds good. So, should I answer any questions while we're doing this?
That
I didn't do so for Meta Knight because Meta Knight is a tough boss, and honestly, Yin Yarn's probably just as tough.
I have one ready, but I think let's just enjoy the final boss.
All right, let's do it. Yin Yarn, here we go. So, you're gonna like this.
I like that it's the boss music from Kirby 64. Alright, and the return of Fengora, I think his name is.
Yeah. Oh, and look at Kirby!
Oh, I didn't
He's already, like, he got a little angry there.
Oh,
he's
man.
like, aw, man.
He was doing his American box art.
Alright, the tough part of this boss is going to be getting the A rank.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I was afraid he didn't have that for a second.
Not sure if that counted as 2. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
I missed it. But yeah, I do like this music. Okay, actually, yeah, I figured out. I gotta just dodge his attacks, and there we go.
Okay, so you don't even need to interact with those.
Yeah. Alright, Yin Yarn, what do you got?
I like how his staffs are both knitting needles and have little faces on them.
Oh! Oh, I see what he's doing.
Okay, so he's attacking you behind the curtain. Interesting.
Yeah, this final boss is very creative. It's water.
Something on the floor. Oh. I like this a lot. I like seeing somebody who can actually manipulate the yarnness of the world. And the octopi dance with each other. I forgot they did that. It's blocking you from those beads.
Come on, get out of here!
Wow, you went down quickly.
Yeah, these are much weaker versions of the bosses.
I guess Fangora went down in one hit too. It's just he didn't do it right away. All right,
couldn't get to that one. I had to be on the other side.
Here come the bombs.
There we go.
It's interesting that you can jump through the floors, but you can't jump through the walls.
Whoa!
Are you able to grab Scarfies out of the air?
No, but I can do this.
Nice.
Oh, I can hit Yin Yarn!
Nice. I think you can grab them, too. And then grab all those beads.
There we go.
Alright, we're at the silver.
Ah!
Oh, that is unfortunate. Can you get enough air? Nice. Well, you lost your silver, unfortunately.
Not over yet. Oh,
I think it is over yet. Wow, that is pretty tough.
Mm-hmm. I'm willing to try it again this episode.
Thanks for coming, Prince Fluff. Well, I think it's probably going to give us, like, a credit sequence or something first.
It probably is. Or is it? Yeah, this ain't over yet!
Oh! Oh, I see. The heck is that? Oh man, it's like he has his own version of the Kirby tank form.
Speaking of which...
Tank battle?
Tank battle!
Oh, that is goofy. Not the most, complicated. Oh, take down the missiles, take down the missiles. Or just move back. I guess if you get too close, he whacks you. Yeah, it's not really easy to get your beads back from here. Oh, alright. Young's getting a little crazy. Got a lot of...
The urgency of this boss is getting a little diminished by the sound effects.
Go for a gold. Go for a gold.
I need more than gold, though.
Oh, going for the...
Got it!
Alright. Can that be it, though?
Weird, I can still control his, like, trajectory.
You can just throw them across space.
Back into... back into, Yarn World.
Well, that's kind of mean. You're just, like, giving the Yarn World back their dictator. Like, now he's gonna
well, he's
cause
the...
more problems
Prince Fluff
there.
is dictator.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know. Did this really, like, defeat Yin Yarn? Can he just, like, reform himself again?
Yin Yarn spell's broken,
Spell's broken, whatever.
To its
I'm not going to pretend to know how this works.
Well, so much for trying that boss fight again.
Well, I guess this is goodbye, Fluff said. It made Kirby sad to see his new friend leave. Buck up, Kirby. As long as you have this magic sock, you can visit me anytime.
Magic sock.
Until then, Fluff said as he returned to Patchland.
And he has not yet visited Prince Fluff since this game came
That's
out.
The story of how Kirby and Prince Fluff defeated Yin Yarn the Sorcerer and restored peace to Dreamland.
Kirby lost the magic sock at the bottom of his hamper. Oh, the plane's, like, still up in the sky, though, too, so it's, like, a wormhole, I guess.
And there we go. That was Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Hooray!
Again, there's more stuff to do after this, because now that we got that bat patch, we can unlock a couple of other levels in Dreamland. And I believe we can go ahead and take the opportunity to, later on, grab the rest of the treasures and see what else we can there. Like, I don't mind, like, completing this game in terms of, like, getting the furniture that we don't have yet.
Okay.
Aside from that, yeah, no, that's it. That was Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Okay, so we're probably gonna have to start thinking of what the new Q&A show is gonna be.
Yeah, no, definitely, because, like, we're still gonna have a couple of we're still gonna have a couple of, we still have a couple of episodes left of Kirby's Epic Yarn, that's for sure. But you know what, let's go ahead and, let's actually ask the audience for suggestions.
Okay.
Like, the reason it's a little tough for us to come up with Q&A Let's Plays, guys, is because we need a game that allows us to kind of just turn our brain off in regards to the game. Like, there were a couple of moments we had to, like, I had to concentrate because, again, Meta Knight and Yin Yarn are actually pretty tough boss fights. But aside from that, yeah, just something, like, simple, something easy. Another game that I don't think would be all too tough to do with this kind of setup is maybe Yoshi's Woolly World. I
do love Yoshi's Woolly World. I already have a playthrough of that on my channel, actually, but I would play more Woolly World.
Yeah, but I don't think I necessarily need to, in terms of that one. Also, like, maybe stray away from the yarn motif a little bit. But, well, first of all, before we ask the question, what did you think of this game?
I think it's adorable. I think it is very, very easy, and I don't have a problem with that, because that's just the kind of game that it wants to be. I believe the company that made this is called Good Feel, right?
Yes. I think it's the same guys that did,
yeah, that did Yoshi's Woolly World, and there's a new Yoshi game coming out later. It's like Yoshi, something about craft.
Yoshi's, Craft World?
Something like that.
I don't know.
But I think that perfectly describes the kind of thing that it's going for. You know, this game has a great atmosphere to it. It's really clever about how it uses the yarn, but, like, it all looks soft and cushy, and you feel soft and cushy while you're playing it.
And again, like, this game was originally supposed to be its own original IP. Like, Prince Fluff was supposed to be the main character, but Nintendo came in and basically said, let's make it a Kirby game.
Yeah.
Which, again, I think did raise the PR for this game overall, because Kirby's a very popular character.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for Nintendo to get traction with a new IP sometimes.
Which they've done in the past.
Yeah,
like
Splatoon.
Yeah, Splatoon definitely took off like crazy.
Animal Crossing is one of their biggest franchises right now.
But again, that's like approaching a more, like a completely different, like, genre type of thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I personally love this game. It's adorable.
He sleeps with his sock.
That pretty much just...
The next day,
Oh.
Kirby fell asleep in some shade. He dozed happily with wonderful dreams and held the reminder of a dear friend, even though it smelled a bit.
And that's the thing about this game that just gets me. Like, it makes me say, oh my god, that's adorable. Like, this is a feel-good game.
Yeah.
And, again, good feel.
Yeah, I think...
like, that says it all, guys. This is a good feel game.
I have trouble having actual criticisms of this game because I feel like it does everything that it wants to do. So, yeah, for what it's worth, like, 10 out of 10.
For what it's worth. You completed Flicks, new item on sale, yada yada yada. Alright, there we go.
And that closes the curtain on Epic Yarn, but you guys are asking for an encore, so we'll be back.
I am going to do one last thing before we head out, though.
80%, man.
But what I was saying earlier is we're going to be wrapping up Kirby's Epic Yarn relatively soon.
Wrapping up, yeah.
Yes. But those of you guys in the comments, if you have any suggestions on a game...
Oh, man. Put that Waddle Dee in Smash.
But yeah, like, if you guys have any suggestions for a game we could do, Meta Melon Isle. But yeah, for any games that you think would fit the Q&A motif really well, let us know in the comments. Like, we are willing to try whatever you guys might suggest. And if there's a game out there that would work, like, because again, Mario Golf, Kirby's Epic Yarn, games that allow us to kind of just relax, turn our brain off, something that's not so high octane. That would take our attention away.
Can't have a lot of dialogue, because if we're constantly stopping to either listen to or say dialogue, then it's hard to get the questions.
Yeah, that's why games like this like really work, because the only dialogue is in cutscenes, and like, you know, and the dialogue in game is very minor.
Yeah,
like, it's not the central focal point of this game. Like, story-based games are probably not going to work with this kind of motif. Like, honestly. But yeah. I think that pretty much about covers it. So let us know in the comments, guys. Keep the questions coming. We still got plenty of, we still would like to get more questions for you guys. Like, we enjoy this a lot. So, until next time, guys. See you around.
Later.